Hey, what's going on, everyone? Good to see each and every one of you guys here on my broadcast. Just so you guys know, I am Daily Inspires. I am a self-publishing consultant. I assist authors, aspiring authors, published authors with turning their books into a business. And so here in this broadcast, this is for those who are beginners. And even if you already published your book, there might be some things that you may know or that you may not know. So do me a favor and tag your author bestie. Also, share and invite your friends and followers here into this broadcast as I share with you guys some tips for authors in business, right? So it's good to see each and every one of you. Thank you. Let me just say a little thank you for, show a little bit of gratitude here before I get into everything. Good to see you, Ty. Good to see you. I look forward to you becoming a member of AIB Nation very, very soon. Good to see you, David. Thank you so much for joining. Tori, Vanessa. I definitely would love to talk to you, Vanessa. Thank you so much for coming here into the broadcast. I appreciate all of you guys. David, what is going on, sir? Good to see you too as well. And so I want to say thank you so much for allowing me to be myself. I think your followers, your friends, your supporters oftentimes kind of play a big deal of expectation when it comes to influencers and those who they follow. And I just appreciate you guys for always allowing me to be myself, being so supportive, so caring and loving. And that means so much to me because it allows me to operate in my gift. It allows me to operate in what I know best for myself and my experience too as well. And you guys give me a grace period to let me learn along the way as we do this thing called being an author. Things change, author trends change, and that's why I'm on here. I'm on here to share with you guys some different things too as well, okay? So with that being said, I definitely want to share some things with you guys for those who are beginners. So if you are a published author, put me inside of the comments. If you are thinking about writing a book, put in the comments, I'm thinking about it. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Hopefully we can definitely assist you along the way with the process. Good to see you, Sakita. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Yes, so Tori, she's already a published author. I'm excited. I am going to be at her book signing this Saturday at the Apex Museum, so I'm pretty pumped up about that. I'm very, very proud of her for that. She is the AIB member, and so we definitely want to try our best to support as many authors as possible, especially when they have live events, and make sure that we come to attend. All right, so if you are following me on Authors in Business business page, I talked earlier about being transparent and being a failure or feeling like a failure and different things like that. But here I want to start again, right? And so we're going to start from the beginning. That's why this is for the beginners. And so this is my book, M81142980, The Desiree Lee Story. It's an award-winning best-selling book. All right, and it's sold way over 20,000, but in the first year we sold over 20,000 copies of my book. I did not get there by just publishing it and just letting it sit there. I did not get to 20,000 copies within my first year as a self-published author, just thinking that all these people are just going to buy the book. It was literally grassroots on asking other people to help me. That's what I did. I asked other people to help me, and they did that. There's a lot of people out there that want to help you. They just don't know how. And being very specific on what it is that I want. So lesson number 1 is to write out a list. What do you want? I think that's one of the most difficult questions for not just an author, but for a lot of individuals to answer is, what do you want? We know the things that we may need or what we think we may need, but when it comes to what do you want, you have to be a little bit more specific when it comes to that. Even the dollar amount. You're saying that you want to make 6 figures. Well, I want to let you guys know that 6 figures is 6 zeros. Zeros is still a number, right? So 6 figures can be 6 zeros. And so if you're not specific on the amount, and you could still be making 6 figures, but it'd be 6 zeros or a lot of zeros and maybe ones at the end or 2s at the end or whatever the case may be. So you have to be very specific. God says, lesson number 2, call those things that be not as though they were. So I don't have any notes with me, so I hope you guys are writing down notes and put them in here inside of the comments too as well. So the first thing is to know what you want. The second thing is to imagine. Call those things that be not as though they were. So when you think about the scripture, I don't know if you guys are believers, but I am. And so when you think about the scripture in the Bible, when God says call those things, so think about it as a dog, if you had a dog or a puppy, and the dog went outside to go use the bathroom, all right, and you don't see the dog outside. So you're calling the dog, you're saying, Rover, Rover, you're calling the dog to you. So you're calling it to you, right? And so some people would associate that with the law of attraction, is thinking it, dreaming it, vision, and all of that. But you have to think about calling it to you as if it's already there. So that means if you want speaking engagements, you have to show up on live stream as if you're on a stage. If you want people to buy your books, you have to walk into a room and speak as if you're already selling a book. If you want more followers, you have to call the followers to you as if it already is. You have to know what you want. You want 10 people watching you live. You want 500 people watching your live, your videos. How many shares do you want? You have to call those things that be not as though they were and operate as if it's already there. Because it said if you call those things that be not as though it already is, that means you are operating as if it's already happening, and then you become it. So, how many books do you want to sell each month, beginners? A lot of people say, I just want to sell a lot of books, right? I want to sell a lot of books. Well, how many books is that? Is that 500 copies? How much money do you want to make? How many books do you want to sell? How many speaking engagements a year? A lot of you guys want to be speakers, but you don't even know how many speaking engagements you want to do a year. You want to travel. How many countries do you want to go to? How many states do you want to go to? All paid. Is it all paid, or do you pay for it yourself? Do you want to get paid to speak? How much? How much is your paid speaking engagements? Because you're going to get speaking engagements, and guess what? You call those speaking engagements to you, but they're not paying you anything. You understand? Be specific. That's one of the lessons I learned myself. I mean, I had a lot of speaking engagements, but I wasn't specific, and boy, I tell you, I sold a lot of books, but I would love to have got paid for it, but I wasn't specific to it. So you literally have to call it. It's just like you being in your room if you have children, and you're in your room and you want them to come and get the remote control, or you want them to bring you a glass of water, right? You're going to call them. You can't act as if, even though you have children, you can't act as if they know what it is that you want. You can't act as if that your children's in another room, they're outside, this, that, and the other. And even when you need help, you get on the phone and you call that person and you tell them what it is that you want. So when it comes to call those things that be not as though they were, the key word in that sentence is to call. Open up your mouth and speak that thing, okay? So, this is for beginners. I'm letting you know I did it and messed up, did it, became successful, and I want you guys to learn from this stuff. So, if this is resonating with you, make sure you guys are sharing this broadcast out with your friends and followers here on Facebook. Share it with your group in Facebook. And if you want me to do a masterclass or tutorial, I'm happy to do that with them too as well. The next thing that you want to have on your book for beginners is your social media. All right. So whoever is doing your book cover design, you want to make sure that you have your social media. So that's number 3. You want to make sure you have your social media here on your inside of your book and on the back of the cover of your book too as well. Another thing is that if you have your book out for pre-sale, you can become an Amazon bestseller with pre-sale status. Yes. Bestseller means who sold the best. It has nothing to do with your content. It has nothing to do with how great your book is. Bestseller means exactly that. Who sells the best? All right? So if your goal is to become an Amazon bestseller, you can do that in pre-sale status. If you're interested in coming into one of our online masterclasses, put a comment in this broadcast right here and put I want in. I want in. All right? Because I'm going to show you guys how to do that in like literally 24 hours or less, okay? And so when you become a bestseller, before your book is released, you become a bestseller in pre-order status, then you want to make sure that on your cover when you release it, that you have that on the book. This emblem on my book helps it sell so much more than when I first published my book. You guys want this on your book, right? So a lot of you guys are Amazon bestsellers, but you don't have the badge on your book. You want to make sure that you have it on there. So even if this is your first time publishing book and you became a bestseller, number 1, number 10, I don't care if you're number 79, you're a bestseller because it's the top 100. So you may not become a number 1 bestseller, but you're still a bestseller, even if you're number 79. If you're number 82, you're still a bestseller. You're just in the top 100s, but you're still considered a bestseller. All right? So you want to make sure that you have that emblem on your book cover because it's going to help you sell so many more books too as well. Okay? Good to see all of you guys. Yes, okay, Ty, absolutely. I would definitely check my email. I have my assistant to let me know what's going on with my email. All right, so yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for sharing. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Vanessa. And so that's what I want to let you guys know about with beginners. A lot of people don't know about that stuff. The next thing, and then I'm just going down a list of all the things I wish somebody would have told me when I first started and published my book. But, you know, authors, they were just so apprehensive and thinking that I was going to take their readers and all this stuff. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to feel like I'm the only one going through this. Maybe you guys are going through this now, that nobody wants to share anything. But I'm here to share it all with you, okay? And so, with that being said, I want you guys to remember that when you are selling your book, stop thinking that you're selling one book, one person. It's not one book, one person. Even Tide. Do you guys know about the Tide laundry detergent? Put yes if you do. Put yes in the comments if you do. If you know about the Tide laundry detergent. And Gain. I just wanna bring something to you guys because when you think as an entrepreneur, it's just you. But when you think of as a small business owner or a corporation, your mind opens up. So do you guys know about Tide and Gain? Yes or no? Okay, so Vanessa said yes. Okay, anybody else? I hope you guys do. Goodness, come on, guys. Where are the hearts? Where are the thumbs ups? Where are the wows? Jesus, I'm like literally like, what is it that more that you want from me? I'm on here sharing you guys all the gems that people are not sharing with you. All right, so we have 2 people say yes. Okay, so even Tide doesn't just share, Tide doesn't just sell their laundry detergent on their website. They have Walmart, Target, Costco, Sam's, what else? Amazon. They have all these other platforms helping them sell their laundry detergent. Tide does not have a Tide store. Gain does not have a Gain store. Your bread, all right, the honey wheat oats does not have their own bread store, right? The light bulb company, even the wood, it's sold at Home Depot. So they're not selling it themselves. They're asking or having other people help them sell it for them. That's how I sold thousands of copies of my book the first year, second year, fourth year, fifth year. I don't sell my own book. I have a lot of people who sell it for me, meaning that it's from readers who enjoy the book. They sell copies of it. Word of mouth. You have people selling your books in bulk. It may be a youth group who have 25 people in their youth group. And you're like, okay, I'm not just selling it to sister so-and-so or brother so-and-so. Brother so-and-so, can you buy a box of books? Sister so-and-so, can you buy a box of books? Right? The church, the school. Like literally just recently, I was in a lot of teacher groups and told them, hey, look, I'll speak to your children. All I ask is that you buy boxes of books for your students. So guess what I'm doing? I'm speaking at schools. Teachers are booking me for their schools, for their classroom, for me to speak to them and share my book. And guess what? The teachers are buying boxes of books for their students. You cannot be naive as a beginner thinking that you're going to sell one book, one person. One book, one post. You put out a post, one person buys it, you tell them to buy it. Where are your questions? Hey, Vanessa, do you have a Facebook group? Hey, Deborah, do you have a Facebook group? David, do you have an email list? Hey, Sakitha, do you have a group that's interested in what I'm sharing? Hey, Alexandra, do you have such and such as any other? She says, yes. I have 200 people in my group. I have 1,000 people in my group. I have 10 people in my group. Okay, that's how you sell 20,000 copies, because essentially 20,000 copies is not a lot of books. It's literally come down to like 600 books a month. All right, if you break that down within 4 weeks, all right, it's like 150 books a week. All right, one person can buy a box of books of 100. 2 people can buy 200. New Birth, TD Jakes, Potter's House here, Potter's House there, Joel Osteen, church bookstores, airport bookstores, grocery store bookstores, local bookstores, black bookstores, Barnes and Nobles. Google it. You guys are sitting on your hands thinking that it's supposed to just magically come to you. And the truth is that you know it all yourself. And that's what I want to tell you guys, beginners. So if you want to know more about how you can maximize your potential as a self-published author, I encourage you to become a member of AIB Nation. And AIB Nation will give you step-by-step tutorials on how to do exactly just that. It's no fluff. There is no funnel. That's the thing what we don't have. We don't have any funnel. We don't have any fluff. It's straight to the point. All right? Put your sticker on your book. All right? It's getting straight to the point. Like it's not the funnel thing. It's not this step and telling you what to do and not to how to do it. We are result driven. We want you to succeed. Because when you succeed, we succeed. It's very worth the monthly fee every single month. Our members are doing some really amazing stuff every single month. All right. And that is my goal. All right, you get a one-on-one consultation with me to where we go through it. Ayana, is it easy to re-upload the cover of your book with the sticker? Absolutely. All you have to do is save it as a PDF, girl, and just upload it and then hit the publish button. No complications there. Ayana will tell you. Debbie will tell you. Ayana, she will tell you. Like, we were on the call and it was step by step, like literally. And she will tell you straight up on how it is. You ask a question, whatever it is you need. If we don't know the answer, we'll find it out for you. And if we do, we will tell you step by step. It's no fluff. I don't do all that marketing jargon and all that stuff. It's like, okay, what do you need? This is what you paid me for, and let's get it done. And then it's up to you if you want to continue to do it or not. Too as well. Let me know if you guys have any other questions here inside of the comments. Yeah, I'm definitely all for it, guys. And so that's what it is. That's what I want to let you guys know as beginners, is that you got to think outside of just that. You got to call those things that be not as though they were. You got to understand what it is that you want, and it can definitely change. It changes. It literally changes like every 3 to 5 years. The vision changes, and so you want that to change. And you want to think outside the box. Like, while everybody's online, you're in the bookstores. While everybody's online, you're in the churches. While everybody's online, you're doing a tour. While everybody's online, you're doing this, you're doing that. Seriously as well, you know. So you definitely want to make sure that, you know, it's not just, just thinking about that. Is your services expensive? That is a really great question. It all depends on what you call expensive. The monthly membership fee recently increased to $197 a month. The good thing about it is, which if you want to round it, is $200 a month. Okay. But the great thing about it is, even if you just sold 20 books a month, the membership pays for itself. So you have to think about it. When it comes to expenses or money, I literally did my taxes, because for a small business, you do your taxes at a different time of the year. It's not in January. So I do my taxes around August, September, every single year. So it's a little different for those who do taxes differently. However, my CPA asked me, what are my expenses? And so when you talk about the services, if they're expensive or not, my thing is, am I going to get a return on it? So I'm not, when it comes to investing in yourself, I'm not investing. It's the difference between investing and buying. You're not buying, you're investing. That means you're going to get a return. That means you should get at least your $200 back plus a profit. And that's what we do. So you pay $200 a month for just the membership, right? You sell 20 books, just 20 books. I'm not saying you have to sell 200, 2,000, 20,000 in 1 month. But even if you just sell 20 books at $10 a pop, you made your money back. Now, everything else that you make on top of that, it becomes profit. So it all depends on what you think of as expensive and cost. So if you're looking for least expensive or cheap, then you're going to literally pay more over a period of time. Because if you pay this person $20 and then they half give you stuff, or they give you $20 worth, my mother always told me, you get what you pay for. She always told me that. You always get what you pay for. So do you want that Calvin Klein dress, or do you want the dress at the Burlington Coat Factory? Right? Good to see you, Dave. And so, you get what you pay for. Right? And so it all depends. It all depends on what your budget. Now, sometimes I can't afford, Louis Vuitton this and, Jimmy Choo this and that and the other. And I have to go to Burlington Coat Factory, right? But at the same time, I know if I want to rewear these shoes and I don't want the heel to break, then I'm going to definitely pay for what it's worth, right? Because I definitely want the quality of it and all that stuff. So you could pay $19.99, girl. You could pay $20, but it ain't gonna be it all. I can give you $20 worth of stuff, right? And so $200 a month to me is not expensive. And we make sure that we price all of our pricing correctly, that after you speak with us on a consultation or after you become a member, that even if you do the bare minimum, I'm talking about like the bare minimum of work, that you get a return on your investment. Because that's how I look at it. If I want to invest in a house, I want a return. I want equity, right? And so that's how I look at pricing too as well. What's expensive, what's not. If anything, I paid $5,000 for stuff before, $10,000 for stuff before. I did it often times than not, so many times. But it was worth it because that's exactly what I wanted. I knew over the time, if I didn't, that it was going to cost more, later on than that. So anyway, I just wanted to explain my thought process behind all of that. Yes, Mom is right. Absolutely. Good to see you, Kelly. Tamika, thank you so much for coming in. Any other questions? Any other questions while I have you guys here? If you guys want to join me on the broadcast, just let me know. Let's see. Just let me know. Good to see you, Debbie. Ayana, thank you so much for coming in. Ty, Terry, Vanessa, thank you guys so much. So very, very much. Let me know. Let's see. Yeah, but that's what I wanted to share with you guys on here. I didn't want it to really go too into it, but I definitely want to do that. All right, so just so you guys know, I don't see any more questions. I am excited. This year is the last year of AIB Tour, the Authors in Business yearly or annual tour. And this is the last and final year. If you want to be a featured author, let us know inside of the comments or send us a message here on Facebook. We are going to be in Atlanta, Dallas, Texas, also Los Angeles, California this year. The last 3 cities. Now, we want you guys to come and attend. Now, only 50 people can come. It's free tickets. We're at 55 people who have RSVP and registered to come to the Atlanta event. We're like literally already sold out. But I didn't stop the tickets. So if you still want to come and slide through, we really want you guys to come. We have over 5 best-selling authors. And the beautiful thing about this is that you'll be able to gain information from other best-selling authors. So I know a lot, but I don't know it all. I'm not one to say that I know it all, and my way is the Bible. So you're able to network with other best-selling authors from around the world. Like they are flying in as featured authors to come to speak to you. So they're going to share their books, and also they're going to share their insight and tips as a best-selling author and share that with you. And so I think that is going to be so rich in information because these are individuals who are going to be sharing some secrets and also their insights and encouraging words too as well with each and every one of you. Their books are available for sale. So I promise you, after you hear their stories, you're going to want to purchase a copy of the book. I promise you. I already have my money to the side to purchase their books too as well in each city. So August 31st, we're going to be here in Atlanta, Georgia at Midtown Collective. I look forward to seeing and meeting you guys all in person. Make sure you guys go to Deely Inspires /2019 AIB Tour. The link, I'm going to be sharing it on my page, on my Facebook page. So make sure you guys are following me here on Facebook so you guys can see the notifications down your newsfeed to come and attend to as well. All right. So I'm here for each and every one of you guys. And I want to, and this is a chance of you guys to see authors literally working together and moving as one. Changing book signing, is it changing book signing, is it challenging putting the sticker on? No, it's not challenging it at all. I think I shared that with you. Look inside of your email that you received from Lucy in regards to the replay video, because I showed you how to do that, Ayana. I showed you how to do that, girl. So it's step by step. It's on video. So make sure you go into your email and watch the video again, girl. Right. No, it's not challenging at all. Okay. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you for allowing me to start again. Make sure you guys follow me on Authors in Business Co. And as always, I love you guys so very much. I believe in you, and I believe in your power to change your life. You have control over that. Make a decision today. Know what it is you want. Call those things that be not as though they were. Open up those options and opportunities for you. Ask more. Ask those questions. Can you help me? Ask those questions more often than not. Walk into your power. No longer share your story from a place of pain, but share your story from a place of power. Thank you all for sharing this video in your groups, sharing this on your pages, also creating watch parties too as well. And if you have any additional questions, don't think that it's a crazy question. Go ahead and ask me. I'm here for it. I definitely want to see you guys succeed. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.